Isaiah 10. Ah, Assyria, the rod of my anger, the staff in their hands is my fury. Against a godless nation I send him, and against the people of my wrath I command him. Revelation 17. The other has not yet come. Revelation 17. The beast that you saw was, and is not. If anyone has an ear, let him hear. Daniel 7. After this I looked, and behold another, like a leopard, with 4 wings of a bird on its back. And the beast had 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. Daniel 2. And yet a third kingdom of bronze, which shall rule over all the earth.
Early in the spring, Alexander set off. Ahead of him, the great mass of the Hindu Kush, which rises to 20,000 feet. On the other side, his enemy Bessus was waiting. There were 3 main passes. Bessus expected Alexander to come the direct route, and he devastated the land there to deny Alexander supplies. But Alexander never did what was expected. He chose the longer eastern route, went up the Panjshir Valley, heading for the Kawak Pass.
As Commander-in-Chief, I have determined that it is in our vital national interest to send an additional 30,000 U.S. troops to Afghanistan. After 18 months, our troops will begin to come home. These are the resources that we need to seize the initiative while building the Afghan capacity that can allow for a responsible transition of our forces out of Afghanistan. I do not make this decision lightly. I opposed the war in Iraq precisely because I believe that we must exercise restraint in the use of military force and always consider the long-term consequences of our actions.
All of them obeying
we have been
the
at war now for 8 years,
from on
at enormous cost in lives and resources. Years of debate over Iraq and terrorism have left our unity on national security issues in tatters and created a highly polarized and partisan backdrop for this effort. And having just experienced the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression, the American people are understandably focused on rebuilding our economy and putting people to work here at home. Most of all, I know that this decision asks even more of you, a military that, along with your families, has already borne the heaviest of all burdens. As President, I have signed a letter of condolence to the family of each American who gives their life in these wars. I have read the letters from the parents and spouses of those who deployed. I visited our courageous wounded warriors at Walter Reed. I've traveled to Dover to meet the flag-draped caskets of 18 Americans returning home to their final resting place. I see firsthand the terrible wages of war. If I did not think that the security of the United States and the safety of the American people were at stake in Afghanistan, I would gladly order every single one of our troops home tomorrow. So no, I do not make this decision lightly.
Permission is given to fire.
We are clear to engage, over. We'll follow that road inbound to reduce collateral damage. Be advised, we're going to get set up on a good inbound run to completely eliminate any collateral damage. Clear fire. Pause the gun and fire. Shoot again. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. 2 guys running down the water. Clear fire. Clear fire.
U.S. ground troops, uniforms lit up on the Apache's night vision camera, move in to finish the job. One Taliban fighter in the lower center of the screen blows himself up. Another fires at the U.S. soldiers on the ground, who launch a grenade and finally shoot him. After 42 minutes, the fight is over.